It's exactly 9 a.m. Two senior software engineers sit down at their desks and log in for the day. One is in Austin, Texas. The other is in Stockholm, Sweden. They write the same code, maintain the same databases, and report to the exact same multinational tech company. But their bank accounts exist in entirely different realities. The Austin engineer earns a base salary of over $240,000 a year, supplemented by highly lucrative stock options. The Stockholm engineer tops out at a $70,000 base. They provide the exact same human capital and perform the exact same daily labor, yet the American takes home roughly 4 times as much disposable income after taxes, simply because of which side of the Atlantic they woke up on. This disparity extends across multiple elite professions, including the medical field. An orthopedic surgeon pulls in $500,000 a year in the United States, compared to a highly skilled German counterpart earning roughly 100,000 euros. Both doctors survived the exact same grueling decade of medical school and residencies. Both work brutal overnight shifts. Both hold lives in their hands and carry massive professional liability. The American physician retires as a multimillionaire with a heavy portfolio of real estate and equities. The German physician retires comfortable and well cared for, but stays distinctly middle class. European nations engineered this wealth ceiling as a specific policy choice to fund universal societal security. The first mechanism enforcing this economic ceiling is the tax wedge. This is the mandatory overhead an employer pays directly to the government before a single cent hits the employee's gross salary. It pre-funds the social safety net, covering universal health care, robust pensions, and unemployment insurance. This chart compares total employer costs to tech base salaries. In Atlanta, employers pay a 10% markup. In Paris, the state mandates a 59% markup for social contributions. As income climbs toward $250,000, professionals hit a steep marginal tax wall, spiking past 50%. Past this wall, every extra hour of overtime or hard-won promotion primarily penalizes the individual, forcibly converting their peak earning potential into public infrastructure. Beyond the tax wall, European high earners face a second structural barrier, the near-total absence of an aggressive equity and stock option culture. Top-tier American compensation relies heavily on restricted stock units. For workers at successful firms, these serve as a lottery ticket for exponential wealth generation. Europe suffers from capital market fragmentation. Without the deep venture capital pools found in the US, local firms struggle to scale rapidly and rarely offer the competitive equity stakes required to build true wealth. The European architecture guarantees a stable wage, but it structurally denies workers the ability to acquire compounding ownership. These wage caps create a continental crisis. Ambitious engineers, founders, and doctors are increasingly abandoning Europe for the unrestricted upside of the US market. This talent flight has contributed to a massive labor productivity divergence. Since 2005, the United States has pulled far ahead of the European Union in both technological investment and raw output. This scatterplot illustrates the trade-off. The US occupies the upper right quadrant, achieving massive output through intense labor, averaging 1,800 hours yearly. Conversely, major European economies occupy the lower left, prioritizing leisure, resulting in fewer hours and lower output. The 2024 Draghi report warned that this innovation deficit is putting the continent at risk. Mario Draghi starkly noted that Europe is falling behind in the global tech revolution, facing a future of fading growth and declining influence. The very safety net designed to protect Europe's most vulnerable actively repels the elite talent required to fund that safety net in the future. The Transatlantic divide is a profound political choice about who a society decides to protect and who it decides to reward. This table shows distributory outcomes. For the bottom and middle classes, Europe's model eradicates extreme poverty, while the US leaves them facing high poverty risk. But at the top decile, Europe enforces punitive wage compression, whereas the US facilitates massive wealth accumulation. In an era defined by ruthless global technological competition, can an economy survive tomorrow if it refuses to aggressively reward its top performers today?